Well, here we are. This is the room where it all began.
Yes, this is the old library, and believe it or not, it's the original university library which had all its books in the start. It's not a bad place to think about small beginnings when you compare it with the present Bodleian.
A very suitable place for Oxfam to start.
Absolutely.
What did the committee really feel that it could achieve at that time?
Well, we really didn't know whether we could achieve anything, but we intended to do our best. First, to put pressure on the government if we could, to ease the suffering in Europe and the starvation, and secondly, to do what we could by raising money for this cause.
Would you say that in that first year or two there was any vision of the sort of organisation which would grow out of those small beginnings?
As far as I was concerned, there was absolutely none. I don't think I certainly foresaw anything more than the year or so's work. And the proof of this is that after being in this job for about 5 years, I went off to Lincoln quite happily, thinking that the job was more or less worked out. But I'm quite sure that Jackson Cole had a vision that went far beyond this.
If you had one simple message that you felt you wanted to leave with Oxfam supporters and volunteers and staff members for the last years of this century, what is it you'd say to them?
I think I should say that hitherto the history of Oxfam seems to show that growth is natural, that it comes by responding to a known demand or a known need which is brought to your attention, and if you respond as best you can to that, you will be shown what steps you must take, whether it's opening shops, whether it's opening a new department, whether it's immediate famine relief, or whether it's long-term agricultural improvement, or whether it's social work. The need comes first and you respond to the need. More and more I think we shall find that it must be a partnership of all together in this one spaceship Earth to which we all belong.
One of Oxfam's professionals is Jim Howard. He's worked in Oxfam for more than a decade.
If you wanted to say what was the most important thing to you about Oxfam, what would it be?
It is the link between the people who raise the money here, and I'm talking about the ordinary British public who give us cash, and the people at the other end who are basically in need of that cash. I think that's the magnificent link that we're involved with, a link between people and people across the world. It wasn't started by Oxfam. I think this is a natural human endeavour which has come through the ages. I think this is a concern of people.
What's the kind of difference that Oxfam has actually made in your experience? How have you actually seen Oxfam, or the funds that Oxfam has channeled, change the situation?
Oh yes, I think we see miracles, truly. I mean, I use the word, as it were, very carefully. We see miracles on the ground where people are actually not saved, but conditions are changed for families, and also every day there are quite new and wonderful moves made for people.
Once upon a time, there was just one charity shop with just one member of staff. Claiming he could sell anything to anyone, Joe Mitty opened the doors of the first Oxfam shop in Broad Street, Oxford in February 1948. And sell he did. Along the way, he flogged a 30-foot narrowboat, an orchard of apples, a donkey, and even some dentures. Joe's entrepreneurial spirit and dedication has single-handedly changed the face of charity forever. Seeing the success of his extraordinary enterprise, Oxfam opened dozens more shops. Today, thanks to Joe, there are in total 7,000 charity shops in the UK. Joe Mitty, who at 87 is still volunteering for Oxfam, has been responsible for raising almost £500 million for the charity. It's no wonder he's known simply as the grandfather of charity shops.
Thank you very much indeed. I would like to share this award with 21,000 volunteers who work so ably, so capably in 750 Oxfam shops. They are a priceless asset. God bless them. And so to you all, and to everybody who has made this possible, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Joe Mitty.